Hello, everyone. I'm Angela Clark, and I've got something exciting to tell you. I've got my very first solo book out. It's called Awakening from Unconscious Resentment, and it's about learning to uncover the hidden saboteurs that hinder your life and relationships. This is my wonderful husband, Dan Clark.
Hi.
And Dan has been a part of the change of my life because when Dan met me, I didn't have a voice. It was a very small little voice, in fact, so small that people couldn't even hear me, and I was not even aware of that. Very unconscious living. And I got to learn with Dan. We grew together and helped each other to understand these wonderful tools that help life really, really work. And, you know, what I didn't used to know how to do is to speak up, get my voice. I didn't have it my whole life, really. And, you know, life is interesting. We have dysfunctional families. We don't even realize it, but then we carry it into our marriages, our workplaces, and we don't even know that we're living unauthentically. Our heart is clogged up. We're sabotaging all of our relationships, not even knowing it. We don't really know what's wrong. We maybe don't feel that we're on purpose. We don't feel happy. We don't feel secure. We don't feel a sense of joy in life. And we don't even know why. And we don't even know where to begin to make it better.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting. And we're doing it all with a smile.
Yeah.
So when people see us, they think, boy, she's happy. But then all of a sudden, something flies across the room, or there's passive aggressiveness or anger or something. And all those are signs that we're living unconsciously in resentment. And we don't have to stay there. That's the beautiful thing. We don't have to stay there. And what I want to say is our life, Angela's life, was waiting for her. This wonderful person needed to come forth, but it couldn't come forth because of the bottleneck. There was a bottleneck, and it had to be released. And so thank God she went to, I don't know how many seminars and classes.
12-step groups. 12
steps and CODA classes.
classes, yeah.
And she learned so much, and she says, you know what? They don't teach this in the schools. They don't teach this. Where do they teach this? Why do you got to go to an AA class or a 12-step class to learn it? So she says, I'm going to put it in a book. It saved her life.
Yes.
She was at death doors. I'm telling you, her voice was this big. You could have squashed her.
I had PTSD, fibromyalgia. I did this thing, and I was just a wreck. But this book, I'll tell you what, it's got tools, incredible tools, the tools that I got that helped me learn how to live in a way that became happy. And I had to use these tools. I had to get the courage to use them, because it's one thing to show you how to speak up and how that looks like and look at it in different aspects of your life, but it's a whole other thing to get the courage to actually use these tools and do it. So I even kind of help you along so you can do it, because once you do it and you get free, your voice gets more and more often. You begin to use it and speak up, and it feels good, and you're proud of yourself, and it changes things.
And I'm going to say one more thing. Everything God has is yours. Because, see, we were made in that image and likeness. But the fact of it is, if we don't get clear, if we don't get uncluttered, we live in an interior wood of hell, quiet lives of discontent. There's no reason to be there. With these tools, they will set you free. Mm-hmm. I mean, one of the most powerful things Angela will tell you she got was her voice. Yeah. When you get your voice, you can tell a husband no. You can ask for a raise. You can do anything if you have a voice. But honestly, guys, a lot of people don't even know what it's like to have a voice. They think they have a voice. They're drinking and they're talking real loud, but they don't have a voice. What Angela's talking about here in this book is real power. Real powerful. And it's powerful because I'm going to tell you this, you're worth it, and your whole life is waiting for you. We need you. Life needs you. You were made for this time. So, man, check it out.
It'll help you get unclogged. It'll help you get unstuck. If you feel stuck, if you feel that, you kind of feeling depressed, and like Dan says, maybe you're snapping at your mate, maybe you don't even realize you're doing it, actually. That would be unconscious. That's the thing. We get unconscious. We don't really know what's happening. We're smiling in everyone's face and acting like we're all happy and our relationship's happy and the whole world thinks we're happy. And inside, we know something's not right, and we can't put our finger on it. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to uncover it. We're going to look at every aspect of your life, church, work, school, relationships, you name it, the whole gamut. We're going to dig, and you're really going to find amazing things out. And once you use those tools, and I assure you that it'll be drilled into you so well by the time you're at the end of this book, you will be using them.
Yes.
And there's tons of stories stories, my life stories all intermingle with other people's stories. And I got tons of examples, tons, so that you can really get it. It's not just words here. This is real. So I hope that you enjoy it. And I want your life to be fulfilled. My life has become very fulfilled.
Mine too.
We had to learn. We had to learn together.
The tools she learned helped me.
And the tools he had helped me.
She set boundaries. I set boundaries. We each had our voice. It's beautiful.
Yes,
and now we
learn how
can
to say
communicate
no.
openly. It's not so rough. At first it's a little rough,
Yeah.
but it gets smoother. But the main thing is you're liberated, you're free, and you feel whole and complete. And then you can start thinking about, how do I want to contribute in life? What do I want to do? What do I want to do this? Because you're not interiorly bound. So that's why I love the title, Awakening.
Yes.
Awakening. It's an awakening. And it's a celebration, really. When you awaken, it's a celebration. Like, whoa, I had no idea I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know how to care for myself when I was first in the beginning of this. I didn't know how to set boundaries with people. I didn't even know what boundaries were, to be honest with you. But I get to learn and utilize these things as I was learning them. And Dan helped me. Like one time, I had something where I was living, the person keeps walking into my bathroom, walking in my bedroom when I'm in the middle of something very important, very private, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, what the heck? But I didn't know how to say, can you please not do that? Please do not invade my space. I need my space. Please do not. I didn't know how to do that. I would just little bitty resentments building up all the time, never knowing how to say what I needed to say, just speak up and ask for what I wanted. So I had to learn. And as I learned, and Dan encouraged me to do what I was learning, he says, aren't you going to do that? Aren't you going to, set the boundary with that person? I'm like, are you serious? Like, you really think I should say something? Yes. And so because he was my, accountability partner, if you know what I mean, I tried it out, and it just I realized it made me feel better. And every
you're respected and honored.
Yes. And not at first, maybe with some people they're going to be pissed, and I mean pissed, but because it's like, who do you think you are?
She lost her love.
Yeah, you lost your love.
You set a boundary.
Because I said no, and things like that. But I feel better about me because I'm living authentically and real. So anyway, it's a very exciting book. It's very real, very raw, very honest. You'll see.
Just out, fresh off the printing press. Show them it one more time.
Okay, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I hope you'll check it out. It's on Amazon right now.
Check it out.
Awakening from Unconscious Resentment. Okay? By Angela Clark. All right, you guys. Thanks for listening. Have a great life.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yes.
Those dreams are real, guys. Don't let them die.
You're
Don't
worth
let them
it.
die.
You're worth
All right.
it.
Thank you for listening. Enjoy the book.